The cosmic echo, rebirth, dissolution, and the infinite cycle of the Tao. For years, we have explored the foundational structure of reality through the lens of the 11-dimensional model. We've uncovered the geometric beauty of space-time and glimpsed the boundless forces of the 0, 10th, and 11th dimensions. But today, we move past structure and into the most profound and necessary process of existence, rebirth. Rebirth is not simply a biological or spiritual concept. It is the fundamental operating system of the entire cosmos. Every cycle of creation, every moment of change, every leap in consciousness, from the death of a star to the awakening of a self, is governed by this universal principle. At the 11-dimensional model, the Universal Tao, we will prove that the Big Bang is not an isolated event, but a moment of cosmic rebirth, and that this cycle of dissolution and re-emergence is the ultimate lesson of the Tao, teaching us how to embrace the deepest and most necessary transformations in our own lives. Part 1. The Cosmic Breath. Dissolution and re-emergence. The central pillar of our model is the cosmic breath, the eternal cycle of the universe. This breath is defined by the profound, non-linear forces of the ultimate dimensions, the 10th dimension, the Yang. This is the force of expansive push. It drove the Big Bang and governs the creation of complexity, diversity, and manifest reality. It is the moment of outward expression and becoming. The 11th dimension, the Yin. This is the force of contractive pull. It governs the eventual collapse of the cosmos, the Big Crunch, where all matter, energy, and information dissolve back into a singular, unified state. Most of our physics focuses only on the expansion, the birth, the growth, the life. But the Tao teaches us that the dissolution is just as necessary. The Big Crunch is not an ending. It is the ultimate act of cosmic metabolism. Everything that has been created is recycled back into the 0 dimension, the point of pure, undifferentiated potential, so that the next, more evolved universe can be born. Rebirth, therefore, is the engine of the cosmos. It is the moment of collapse that ensures the possibility of exponential growth in the next cycle. Part 2. The Quantum Rebirth, the model of transformation. This cosmic cycle of rebirth is mirrored exactly in the emergent properties we observe at the quantum level and in our own consciousness. The 11-dimensional model provides a powerful geometric analogy for this process of transformation. The state of structure, life. This is your current reality, bound by the 4 dimensions of space-time. It is your fixed identity, your current understanding, and your accumulated complexity. The state of dissolution, death. This is the necessary act of collapse. In the cosmos, this is the Big Crunch, the dissolution into the 11th dimension. In the human experience, this is the crisis, the surrender, the total letting go of the old structure. It is the moment where your fixed identity is broken down and your established patterns are undone. The state of potential, the void. This is the return to the 0 dimension, the state of pure, undifferentiated possibility. It is the blank slate. The 0 dimension is where the energy and information from the collapsed system reside, waiting. It is the fertile void where all possible new lives and new universes wait to be expressed. The act of rebirth, emergence. This is the Big Bang of the next cycle. The collapse into the zero dimension is immediately followed by a new expansion into the 10th dimension. But this time, the new universe carries the memory of the last cycle's dissolution. The new structure is born wiser, more resilient, and more complex than the last. The true paradox is that the universe must first achieve total dissolution before it can experience total rebirth. You cannot simply edit your life. You must allow the current version of yourself to be completely recycled. Part 3. The wisdom of perpetual transformation. The ultimate lesson of the Tao is that the principles governing the whole are reflected in the parts. Therefore, the cycle of cosmic rebirth is the ultimate wisdom for individual transformation. Embrace the collapse. Just as the universe resists the big crunch until the 11th dimension's pull becomes overwhelming, we often resist change until a crisis forces our surrender. The Tao encourages us to embrace the death of the old system, the job, the relationship, the self-concept, because the energy used to hold that dying structure together is the very energy required to build the new, better one. The generative power of the void. By willingly dissolving the outdated parts of your life, you are not entering emptiness. You are accessing the boundless creative power of the zero dimension. You are opening yourself to the myriad possibilities of the infinite continuum. You are transforming your identity from a fixed collection of parts into a constantly flowing, dynamic process. The 11-dimensional model teaches us that the deepest truth is not found in the stability of structure, but in the constant, beautiful, and necessary flow of dissolution and rebirth. This endless cycle is not a curse of endless repetition. It is a promise of perpetual evolution. Conclusion: the author of the next cycle. We began this journey by looking at the 11-dimensional model as a cosmic blueprint. We end by seeing it as a personal invitation. The greatest power you have is not found in controlling your current life, but in consciously choosing to dissolve and enter the next cycle of your own rebirth. The journey continues. If this video has expanded your mind, please like, subscribe, and share it with those who are ready to explore the true nature of reality. Your engagement helps us continue this profound journey.